Greetings, my friends. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Welcome, my friends. We are on to day 75. It's slightly concealed. Actually, if I move this along a little bit, you'll see. Actually, I better not. It's because there's some numbers hidden behind there that I don't want to see. But I've got the 3/4 mark there. So we're trying to recall digits 7,401 to 7,500. Which, like I say, is the 3/4 mark. So we're getting there. We're kind of, like I wrote in the description there, I feel like the finish line now is just over the hill ahead. So this is where we're going to power through. You know, we're going to dig in. Just going to get it done. There's numbers spinning around in my head. I feel like I forgot a lot, but when I go back over them, they're there as well. It's a weird kind of thing, but anyhow, it's kind of working. We're getting there. Still a lot of work. Even after I finish this 10,000 pull-up challenge and trying to get the 10,000 in my head, there's still a lot of work to do. I'll probably still dedicate at least an hour a day to try and get everything in there. I might even do a couple of hours. I know it might sound a bit funny to do that, but if I put all this work in, I don't want to just let things fall by the wayside. And there is many reasons, not just me jumping around on a bar doing this. There's other reasons that I believe will connect into other things I want to do in life. I could be wrong, but hey, I've been wrong about things before. You know, this shoulder's a little bit, feel a little bit fragile, and yet I'm still going to put the 8 kilo weight on, which might be a mistake. I know I keep on saying I'm going to go up a kilo a week. In fact, I've gone up 2 kilos this week, and I've just got to be really careful about this. Again, the shoulders, I've had shoulder injuries in the past. I've got shoulder injuries, arm injuries here, and yeah, I keep on pushing to try and do more and more. I think it's in my DNA to do that, and it's maybe not the wisest thing, I don't really know, but I don't know. We'll just see, we'll play it by ear. So, okay, so this is the last day on the Temple of Doom as well. So the first, I think, so there's 20 stations, 5 digits in each one. So that's how we get the 100. And yeah, we're kind of at a place where, again, they were on the bridge. So the bridge, you know, so they're climbing up the cliff face or something now. And then I think it's the last 5 digits or 6 digits that go to Infinity Wars. Because then after Temple of Doom, because I did Lost Ark and Temple of Doom after the first 4,800 that I did wandering around the local areas for locations, and then I tried to get the next Last Crusade, and I'm quite glad that I couldn't get them because I didn't want to pay for them because they weren't free anymore. So I got Infinity Wars, and I feel as though that's. In fact, I think actually I got all of the digits needed from Infinity Wars. And I watched Endgame as well. I got quite a few pictures from Endgame, but I didn't need them all. So anyhow, so it's the last day of the Temple of Doom, is what I'm saying. Right? Okay. So I'm letting my arms get cold again. So we'll just crack on. I'm going to try and get through. Always say I'm going to try and get through as quick as I can. They've been half an hour each time. I apologise. It's just how it is. But yeah, let's just take our time and get through. Take your time, but do it fast. Again, I just need to stop this thing here. Right, we're on it. 2, 2, 7, 6, 9, 3, 0, 6, 2, 4. Right, off and running. Finally stopped my lips from flapping. Okay, 2, 2, 7, 6, 9, and 3, 0, 6, 2, 4. Okay. Right, I'll explain after I've done this 50. I'll quickly run through my technique and what I'm using to get these memorised after this one. Right. Sorry, I just dropped down there a second. I didn't plan it in my head what I was actually what I was actually doing there on the station. So let's try that one again. 7, 4, 3, 5, 3, and 6, 3, 2, 5, 6. Oh, feeling the burn on that forearm. Oh, might have to stop these weights. Okay, 7, 4. It's a bit diffy, this, isn't it? 7, 4, 3, 5, 3, and 6, 3, 2, 5, 6. When I was writing them on the board earlier, I wrote them all down before checking, and I got all the way down, and I was like, it didn't marry up with where I should be on there. I'd missed this station out. So, you know, it's I knew the station, just skipped over it. And that's okay, these things happen. Right. I feel like I might have to drop down to 5 sooner, but we'll see. 9, 1, 6, 0, 7, 8, 1, 5, 4, 7. 9, 1, 6, 0, 7, 8, 1, 5, 4, 7. Yeah, it's just, you know, I started taking brufen and things a while back to try and numb the pain. It's just relentless. It's just, you know, it's not, pain's okay. You know, you prefer not to have it, but again, it's just it's always a thing in the head about, are you doing more damage in that? That's like the worst thing about it. Anyhow. Not to worry, right. 8, 1, 5, 4, 7, and there's always links up here. Even little ones that you can kind of hang yourself onto, like this one again, like the last two end in 7. So it's like a small connection, but it's something else that you know, just to make it easier on your brain. And there's quite often, sometimes I've had them where there's been 4 8s in a row, or 4 9s in a row, or certain things, but like this next one as well, it also, spoiler alert here, but it also begins with 8 1. So things like that. Okay. 8 1 8 1 1 5 2 8 4 3. I make it look hard work, don't I? 8 1 8 1 1 5 2 8 4 3. Okay. Okay, last two on the 50. Leaving that kind of ravine area now and heading towards a village. So, and along the way, I'm placing again the group of 5 numbers, which is the person, action, in object. So, which I'll explain after these two. I'm giving myself, I'm being a bit sly by giving myself an extra few seconds here to recover before I do the 10. And telling you that means I'm not very good at hiding things. Yes, I've hid something actually over here. Yes, very well. Right, 6 6 7 9 5 7 0 6 1 1. Whew, that was a hard 50. Okay, 6 6 7 9 5 and 7 0, which is Gollum. 6 1, Steve Austin, the Bionic Man. And 1 1 is eating something. Whew, ready. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Okay. I think I'll talk in this voice now for once. It's one. If I start talking in that voice for some reason, my wife said, "Stop! It's horrible." Right. That's 910 8155. And part insect. Okay, so there we go. Got the first 50. I feel a bit sad now it's coming to the end of that movie, but you know, it's alright. I don't linger that much on it. Right. So, person, action, object list. Turn the numbers into letters. That's the first thing to do. So 0 becomes O, 1 becomes A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E. First 5 letters of the alphabet. 6 is S, S 6. G is 7. No, 7 is G. G7 summit. Let's just say that's what it is. 8 is H, A, H, 8, H again, and 9 is 9, 9 is N even. 9N. Okay, so there you go. So with them letters, we'll create a person, action, object list. So 00 to 99. So it's got to be like double figures. So it's like 00, then 01, 02, 03, 04. So I've got like the 2 numbers for the characters. So 00 Ozzy Osbourne. I always give the beginning and the end. 00 Ozzy Osbourne, biting the head of a bat, wearing the glasses, doing Ozzy Osbourne things, whatever your mind comes up with to associate. Use someone else that begins with OO, or something else that generates an image in your mind that can go with it. It's good to take things from people. You know, it's not good to take things from people. It's, you know what I mean. Unless they're willingly give you. But that's mine, that is. No, it's mine. Yes. So it's said, so it is written, so it is done. 99, Nick Nolte. It's not brilliant for this one, but so he's chasing around Eddie Murphy, putting handcuffs on him. Eddie Murphy's swearing, doing his normal thing. So that's the action. Person doing the action. So what is the action there? It's like, I think I might misinterpret these things because it's not a real action that he's doing. So I think I might be complicating it. But so when I see Nick Nolte, I also see Eddie Murphy as well. But it doesn't conflict with any of my other person, action, object things because Eddie Murphy isn't amongst them. So I just know that when he's there, it's 99 as well. So anyhow, so that's what I do there. 42 again. I like to use that one as David Beckham. 4 is D, 2 is B, kicking a football. That's his action. So if 22, Brian Blessed. So I have him as the Birdman from Flash Gordon. If that was 42 in the middle, he'd be kicking a football. And 9 quite often is drinking wine, so they're just they're a bit drunk, they're kind of, just being merry and whatever. Or they could get a bit violent, but I don't really do much violence in the scenarios. Comic, cartoon kind of violence maybe. But in this case it's 76, so 22, Brian Blessed, so he's there, he's like, Gordon's alive, he's like drinking, and he's floating in the air next to Willie and Short Round on the ladder, and he's got a face full of makeup from Kiss because that's Gene Simmons, so it's like he's sticking out his tongue as well. So that's the kind of action for Gene Simmons. It's just the makeup and the old whatever big huge tongue sticking out. So that'll do, for now. Again, I'll enhance and tweak these things down the years for things that are until it becomes like some kind of Rolls Royce. Whereas now I feel like my person, action, object list, it's pretty workable, but it's almost like the Robin Reliant from Only Fools and Horses, where I want a purring kind of Rolls Royce, if they do purr. I don't know if they do, but a car that purrs, a Tesla even. So it's moving without sound. So probably something like that. So that's what I'm aiming for. And right now I've still got a bit of a rust bucket. That's maybe doing a disservice to it, but anyhow. What I mean is that I've got a lot to learn. Okay, so 9-1 here, Neil Armstrong. So again, they're still on this ladder, so he's floating in the air in his spacesuit, and he's bashing, basketball against the cliff face because it is bouncing back to him. So the basketball is Shaquille O'Neal. So again, person first, so I see Neil Armstrong, and he's got a basketball, so I know immediately, there you go, 9160, and he's bouncing it against the wall, and it's coming back to him. 7 represents boomerang for me most of the time, or angel wings, because it's like 7 heaven, because the last digit is number shape or number rhyme. So 0 is hero, 1 bun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive, 6 sticks, 7 heaven, 8 gate, 9 vine or wine. Again, so 7 heaven. So again, I just have, I either use a boomerang, or the person or whatever is got angel wings there, or maybe an angel appears, or something angel-like, you know. So yeah, that's what's happening there. Where did I say? What am I doing? Yeah, 91607. So it's, in that case, it's not an angel. It's just the ball's just bouncing back to him. So it's like the boomerang. So there you go. And yeah, 81811. He's kind of helping Indy up. And 81 is what do you call him? Hank Azaria. He's a cool guy. The voices from The Simpsons quite a bit. He did a lot of voices in there. He played the Egyptian guy who was like, you know, he was in the gold suit in Night in the Museum. He's going, if you come near to me, I will kill you. Oh, I cannot believe you did that. Or, you know, thing. So he's kind of playing himself. So again, I could have him if it was like 8-1. He'd be like kicking the football for 42, but he'd still be saying, maybe he'd still be saying, if you come here, I'll kill you. You know, maybe kicks the ball. So it's, I always have like a residual thing of the person, so I can see them to reinforce it that that's them while they're doing an action. And the last one is 1. Again, it could look like a spear. Like I said, the number, shape or rhyme. So whatever the shape of the thing is, S looks like a, 5 looks like a snake, so it's an S, or 5 is hive. So it could be a giant bee, or a swarm of bees, or something like that. It doesn't always have to be a snake. I tend to use snakes a lot. It gets a bit confusing sometimes. I feel like I need to get better at doing that. It works, but sometimes it's harder work. 3 is usually just a tree for me. Actually, I've started putting Groot in there as well, because obviously I'm doing Infinity War. So, and 1 is either bun for eating. So 1 quite represents eating quite a lot. So they're just, so 81, and he's got like, there's maybe just a burger van next to him. So he's like eating burgers and that as well. It doesn't, these things, you can put whatever you want in there. You know, it doesn't have to make sense. It can be out of sequence with what's going on around you. That's what my mind fights against sometimes. But I'm trying to see and exaggerate things more. So I'll let you know as I know. Anyhow, let's crack on. I'm just gonna stretch the forearms again a bit, because they're getting a bit tight here. Right. So I'll maybe do the first 2 sets as 10s, and I'll just drop it down to 5s, because I'm feeling a bit of pain in my arms. So don't want to kind of exasperate, just start to throw a big word out there. You know, almost spraying my tongue on that one there. Could have heard that. Right, okay. So the leaving, wait a minute, 7-0. Okay, right, yes, sorry. So that's Gollum there. Okay, so they're in the village there now. Right, okay. Right, okay. 0, 8, 6, 1, 5, 3, 3, 1, 5, 0. There we go. Whew. 0, 8, 6, 1, 5, 3, 3, Charlie Chaplin, 1, 5, Albert Einstein, 0. Right. 3, 1, 5, 0. Okay. 4, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 7, 4, 7, 3. Oh my god. I'm gonna explode me forearms all over the place. 4, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 7, 2, 7, 4, 7, 3, 3. Okay, I'm just going to definitely drop down to 5s now. Maybe I need to. I said I wanted to get to 14 kilos. You know, so close to the finish line as well. Well, you know what I mean, 3/4 of the way through. I need to be sensible. But it's hard for me. Even if I can get to 10 kilos. And then maybe I should say 10. And anything else is a bonus, even, you know, even the last 2 weeks. Anyhow, sorry. Procrastinating again, right. Okay, so 4, 4, 5, 2, 1. Yes, 2, 7, 4, 7, 3. Right, so this next one is sadly the last one of the Temple of Doom. And then we're popping on to, actually, no, sorry. Yes, don't listen to me. That's right. And what is after that? Okay. Sorry, I got a bit confused there. 9, 2, 4, 5, 4. Almost did the 10 there, but 9, 2, 4, 5, 4. Goodbye. Goodbye, Indy. Goodbye, Indy. Oh, sad. Right. 4, 9, 4, 5, 4. There's again, like I was talking before, this is a bit more of a cherry. 4, 9, again 4, 5, 4. Yeah, connected. So makes it a bit easier. Right, that was actually the Marvel. It was actually just the sign Marvel on the TV screen, and I've managed to put Duke Nukem, which is John Cena. So he's opening one of the Marvel letters because 4 is door. So he's opening that. So I know immediately the last digit's 4. And above on the Marvel thing is aliens kind of shooting things down from David Essex from 45 from War of the Worlds. Anyhow, it kind of, that's what it makes sense in my mind. Anyhow. Okay. Right. 2, 3, 6, 8, 2. 2, 3, 6, 8, 2. It takes longer doing these 5s, doesn't it? Obviously. Right, 2, 3, 6, 8, 2. Okay, don't get confused, Lee. 8, 8, 6, 0, 6. 8, 8, 6, 0, 6. Okay. 8, 8, 6, 0, 6, right. So that board, I found the first 100 of the Infinity War, which will be on Monday's one. We shouldn't be talking about it now, but it was a bit claustrophobic on this ship. I'll talk more after I finish these about that a little bit. Right. Don't know. Will this work? I'll try it this way actually. Sorry, what was that? 1, 3, 4, 0, 8. Oh, that was felt a bit funny for my arms. 1, 3, 4, 0, 8. And the last one, this is an image that I've got it written in my book. I struggled, I just kept on forgetting it. And you'll find this yourself. There's either a picture or just the characters or whatever, it just won't stick. And in that situation, you've just got to kind of, we do use these techniques, But sometimes I find again it just doesn't want to go in there properly, so you just got to force it in there with a bit of rote or repetition. That's fine to use as well. I guess memory techniques are they're just there to aid with and try and help our brain to think in a different way, to assimilate information in a way that might be help it to stick a bit longer before again it assimilates into the neurons. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about on this. I'm just going off experience of what I think of how to think. Anyhow, so right, last one. 4, 1, 4, 8, 6. And the actual image is it's not a bad image. It was just I just had a picture of 4, 1, 4, 8, 6. Right. Okay, let's get this dastardly weight vest off. Ugh. I'll see if we're right. It's a nice little song. Okay. Right, my friends, it's the border truth again. So there we go. Here she is. The end of a Tomb Raider, Temple of Doom saga. Right, yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I've kind of used, again, when you've got a lot of digits there, you'll see certain things come around a bit more. I've got some groups of 5 that repeat themselves as well. There's about maybe 5 sets of 5 are repeated throughout the numbers so far that I've got, and I'm currently up to 8,400 is what I've memorised. Again, it's not the last couple of hundred I need to go over again, and again everything I need to keep going through, but I haven't been over them ones as many as the other times. So, but yeah, but 4148, I think that's popped up a few times. The last digit is different. I've had it 41484, so I can see it was like in a plant pot. So my mind's straight and going to that one, so it's making links with these previous ones. But there was a 4 there where this is a 6. But again, it's still something there again to latch onto. Anyhow, so that's it, my friends. We are kind of 3/4 of the way through. I'm going to go and stretch the arms out, rest the arms, get more pi digits in there. I've kind of actually, so let's have a look now. So this is the hardest part of this. Well, it's all been quite hard to be honest, but so you see I'm actually up to 9,300 now. So that's Infinity Wars. It kind of finished almost there. I think it was close to the end of Infinity Wars, and I've just left it there because the next 700, I wasn't even going to do the last 1,000, but 700's enough. So I've took pictures inside of my house. Well, it's the house I live in. Starting at the front door, taking locations, seeing, obviously just placing them around. Like I've got this and this and this and this, and the light in the, So I've gone around there, but I've obviously gone around every room in the house and things so far, and I got enough for something like about 800 or so. But what I'm doing is I felt as though I was a bit more claustrophobic, and I had too many things closer. So I'm going to allow myself 700 digits for inside the house. So again, I just wanted another variation. So initially, like I said, I took the first 4,800 with a camera, smile, say cheese, around the local area. Whatever on the journey, the gate, the wall, the fence, the lamppost, the bush, the giant ice cream, the zebra crossing, whatever, passed on the way. And I did many mistakes there. I don't want to ramble on about it here too much, but in some respect I needed so much. No, it seems again I've gone over the 30 minutes. Oh my god. Can't help myself, can I? So anyhow, I don't know what I was. I've just been talking to the Facebook Live there. Again, I've run over. Still need to know how to adjust that camera so it doesn't switch off after 30 minutes. But I was talking about how I would use the stations, the 2,000 stations that I would have got, and that which is the hardest part. One of the hardest parts is getting the locations, then putting the things on top of the location. I mean, it's all quite tricky, but long story short, because I've just gone over this in a way, is I'm going to be experimenting with what I can layer on the 2,000 location stations that I'll have. And I was talking about, if you didn't hear this part, how the last 700 digits are going to be in this house. So I'm going to have 700 locations, which is that 60? 140. 140 locations. Yeah. So individual spots would give me the 700 that I need, and then I'm interested to see how it'll, in comparison to the photographs that I took, and then watching the movies, and the fact that I can walk around the house and interact with the location. Like, this is one location, this is another location, this bar isn't. So you think whatever the 5 digits is that's going to be hanging off this bar, I'm going to be interacting with it rather more often than other ones. But again, if you only live in one house, you know, then you're limited, I guess, to what you can put in this house, you know. So, but obviously, if you go to visit your mums all the time or friends and things, you know, you can place things in there, which again, for maybe your more important things that you want to learn, that's what maybe keep them closer to home. Anyhow, I'm going to go now. So, but we'll discuss this as I go. I'm interested to learn and see how far we can push these things. Anyhow, okay. Have a great weekend, my friends. I'll see you next week for day 76, the road home. Okay. Have a great weekend. Bye pie.